Hi, I'm Mitch Gallagher from Sweetwater, coming to you from an amazing location in Midtown, New York. We're at the Cutting Room, and we're with the owner, Steve Walter. It's great to see you.
Great to be here.
What a honor to be here at the Cutting Room, and for you to accommodate us doing interviews and opening the space up to us. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Yeah, this is an amazing space.
Thank you.
So, tell us the story. The club was on 24th Street.
Right.
Now we're on 32nd.
Yeah, we were on 24th Street for 10 years. The lease was up, so we needed a bigger, better space. So we did. We moved here, and this one's got a lot more art. It's, better sounding room, better looking room. We can do bigger events and have larger artists as well.
Right. Well, some of the artists that have been here, I guess we could start with John Mayer, Lady Gaga,
John Mayer came to Monday Night Jam. Yeah, Lady Gaga got signed on that piano. We do like under the radar. We had Ronnie Wood with Mick Taylor, Al Cooper. We did a Howard Stern live with Tony Bennett, Billy Joel. Billy Joel has played here twice. Tony Bennett was on that Pink. We've had for young stuff, Lizzo, Anderson .Paak, Childish Gambino, Post Malone. We've had that, and then we get the older iconic ones. Members of the Rascals and Vanilla Fudge and the Cowsills. Their harmonies will give you chills.
Yeah.
We had Joan Rivers every Wednesday for 4 years at the old space. Dave Chappelle did 7 nights here.
Wow. So, goes on and on and on.
Yeah, SNL after parties. Yeah, a lot of premieres.
Presidents?
Bill Clinton did an event here. George W. Bush did an event here. Carolyn Kennedy was at one of those. Nancy Pelosi, John Lewis.
Wow.
Yeah. We did Whoopi Goldberg's 50th birthday with Bloomberg and Robin Williams and Robert De Niro. We've had some.
Man, the list is just, so, you can just freely drop names everywhere you go.
Right.
But it's so cool. You're a musician yourself, guitar player. You went to Berkeley.
Berkeley grad.
So how did you get into the club
By
arena?
mistake. I graduated Berkeley, and I was doing the club, playing the club circuit, and teaching guitar, and then I ended up in the Garment Center as a women's coat manufacturer. And the girl I was working with, her husband's going to open up, so I came in as a small investor. My heart was always in the music. Nothing else filled the void, of course. So, I eventually bought the partners out, and I got rid of my other business and did this.
And this is what you do, yeah.
And
I've seen photos of you up jamming on stage with the bands and things. So you're playing and making music too.
That was great. Danny Serafine had me come and do 20 over 6 to 4. That was an honor.
Nice.
Those kind of things. Yeah.
Right. You mentioned the Rascals, and if I'm not mistaken, the Hammond is
Hammond B3. I was talking to Eddie Brigatti one day, and I said, I'm looking for a B3 if you know anybody. And he said, I know he's got the original Rascals B3. And I said, who? And he goes, somebody you know well, me. And he said he'd give it to us. We called Paul Suter, he's his 80s now. He worked at Hammond, and he picked it up. He lives in Jersey now. Fixed up the whole thing. Eddie even paid for it.
Wow.
And he said, I can't think anywhere else in the universe. I'd rather have it. So we have that in the 122 Leslie, and it sounds beautiful.
I bet. Yeah.
Just beautiful.
Man, what a treat for any artist to get to use those instruments like that, right?
Sure.
And you have a pretty complete backline, so when artists come in, they can kind of just walk in and play.
In Manhattan, you're not driving up in your vans. You're taking taxis and subways, so we make it easy for musicians who want them to love playing here. We get good ones. So we have numerous drum sets, about a dozen guitar amps, congas, bongos, timbales, all that stuff. The grand piano, of course. Really good sound system and lights, so musicians just put on the gig bag and come on down.
Come on down and play. Yeah,
Exactly.
That's fantastic. What a great resource for musicians, but also
absolutely.
just to get the music out there.
Sure.
And you guys are doing it every night, right?
Yeah,
You're pretty much booked in.
much.
Who's playing tonight?
Lori Lieberman, who wrote Killing Me Softly.
That's
she
crazy.
saw Don McLean at the Troubadour and went home and wrote the words for Killing Me Softly.
Wow, and playing here tonight. Yeah.
it's brilliant.
So the thing that strikes you when you walk in here is just the vibe. I mean, the chandelier that's above us with the strats and all that is just amazing. How did the design for the club come together?
Kind of winged it. I had this crazy contractor who was brilliant with his hands, a little nuts. And he just, you want a guitar bar? Yeah, let's do it. And he hand carved out of mahogany. Fender gave us 18 struts. We built a chandelier here and welded it to there.
Wow.
We built a 6'1" bass drum for the window with the screen in it. So just, I don't know, just as we went along, kept,
Right.
art meets music. Rock clubs always just spray painted black with bad acoustics and wooden bleachers. Baby boomers have now grown up. They want comfortable chairs, good acoustics, healthy menu, nice wine list. So we created an environment.
Yeah. Well, in addition to all those special features, you got a lot of beautiful art, up on the walls above us here, and paintings and photos and all kinds of stuff going on that collected over the years.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, man, what a beautiful place. And again, I just can't express our appreciation enough that you
My pleasure.
open the doors up
Keep it
and let us
coming.
come in. Yeah, what a real treat.
Keep the music alive. There's a generation of young kids coming up that are great players. I think it's skipped a generation. We do some things with organizations. There's one in Jersey called Rocket Academy. The kids are phenomenal. They don't even realize how good they are. And the first time they did a Steve Marriott night doing Humble Pie and Small Faces, we just did one a couple weeks ago. It was for Lou Pala, who played with Les Paul for years. All Les Paul songs. They did How High the Moon with all the harmonies. It was just phenomenal. Paul Schaefer was a guest. Eddie from the Rascals played with him. It was just so, there was a bunch of youngins coming up there, just great players.
And we know where to see them
Yeah,
here at the cutting room.
Yeah, and we
Right
want
on.
to send them for their equipment.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, we appreciate it.
Sure.
Steve, thanks so much.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it. What a pleasure
Anytime.
to be here in this amazing space.
Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Hi, Dan.
And thank you for joining us here at the Cutting Room in New York City. It's a fabulous space to check out music. I'm Mitch Gallagher from Sweetwater.